Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves who are on this journey to love. And so this is a gorgeous little message to say, keep dreaming and the impossible dream. Because if you follow my videos, then I always say to use the power of the fox to help you come home and to help you come into your unions. Because the fox medicine is that basically once you invoke the power of the fox, the foxes always find their way home. And they are very cunning and they are able to get you out of any situation. Now, I came to stay with my friends last night and her little boy brought me this book. And I've just read it. And it is so beautiful because a really strong message from the universe. Because basically this book is about some foxes that save a king. And it is basically actually based on a true story of what happened around a football club that became league winners. Which was, they went from the odds of 5,000 to 1. And I'm just going to read it because basically I'm going to read you the first page, but it is basically about the foxes and they basically dig a tunnel to free the king. And if you followed my energy reads this week, the kings that was saying it was about becoming the king of wands and the king of and the king and queen of wands. So I'm just going to read it because it was quite a beautiful message to get from the universe, basically, through this little boy. So, on moonlit nights, we still often get together. We usually meet on the football pitch after a match because it's quiet and no one is about. That's how foxes and ghosts like it. It's only when all of us are together again that I can really believe it happened. That we really did make not just one, but 2 impossible dreams come true. I have to pinch myself sometimes, even then, to believe it happened. But I was there. I saw it all with my own eyes, and I heard it with my own ears, and smelt it with my own nose. Now, what happened was, it's back in the, it's a football club called Leicester Football Club. And I'm just going to go to the back page to read it because this is actually, right, so hang on, let me just go to where it is because it's about an actual king back in, so hundreds of years later, the body of the king, which was King Richard, the something or other, was discovered. And but it had become, basically this old king had been buried and he didn't get a proper burial. He was buried, which then later became a car park. So when he became, so basically archaeologists uncovered him. And the archaeologists, basically the Leicester City Football Club, which this was all around, the foxes who were called, the team were called the Foxes. They were 5,000 to 1 in the league outsiders, but they came in to actually win the Premier League. And so the last point of the book is basically saying, I don't think that could have been possible without some ghostly help, do you? But I think the foxes might have helped too. So basically, this little book is based on a true story that happened in history about essentially that, you know, the football team that was above, like, linked to this king that was buried under it. Once they excavated the body of the king, the name of the football team was Foxes, and they came from 5,000 to 1 to win the Football League. So, I mean, just such a beautiful message because, again, it was when I was reading it, he was reading it to me this morning, and I was just like, you know, and also it's got the twin foxes on the front. So really nice message from the universe to say keep on going. The other thing which was lovely is by my bed was this book, which is The Black Stallion and the Flame. So, you know, we are the flame of passion for each other, the flame of, you know, and your twin is like your ghost, right? They are always with you. And the other thing was, which was incredibly symbolic, is that on my bed was a little blue elephant. Now, elephants have been hugely with us walking our path. The animals, the spirit animals that have been walking with us have been, and if you go onto the Instagram, my Instagram is Divine Love Crystal Grid, but if you go onto hashtag Grow the Flame, you will see, because every day I do like a daily message update. And the letters today are letters number 34 from the Divine Love Letter books, and also number 34 from the Mantra books. And again, incredibly synchronistic with everything, with everything basically. But the elephants are a symbol of endurance. The bear that have been walking with us, the bears have been with us a lot, is about power, and the horse is symbolic of freedom. So those three messages is that basically is about realize that you, and the fox, of course the fox, because the fox is going to help us come home. The bear is with us to give us power. The elephant is with us to give us endurance, but also it's blue, so it's about speaking your truth. The horse is with us because this is a sign of freedom. So remember that wherever you are on your journey, whatever, look around at what the messages the universe want to bring you, because, you know, this book is, because it's true, it's basically true. They uncovered an Richard the something from history under a car park, and the name of the football team was Foxes, and it was from 5,000 to 1. They became the winners. And so a gorgeous message to get, especially after the last couple of days where things have been just a bit kind of off. But that's why the universe always delivers, right? Because it gives you just what you need at the perfect time. So that's the message for today. The letters from the book is number 34. From all three of the books. Check them out because the messages are incredibly synchronistic with the letters and the mantras. So there you go. I hope that helps. I hope you have a great day. If you want to have a letter, a healing, a reading, please do. All details are in the link. Oh, just one quick one. I did a healing for so I'm just going to talk about a healing quickly. I did it for a divine masculine, and basically he was sat on a beach on the shore on his own, and I could see, first of all, there was a boat that went past and it had a red boat and a red flag. And he said that basically he was succumbing to his fears. So basically he was essentially frightened. Basically he was stuck, frozen because of fear. And then we had to do a heart healing, and I do some chanting and various things that I do in the healing. And then the next thing I see is the boat goes past again, but this time it's a green boat and a green flag. And of course, green is for healing. Green is the, you know, expansion of the heart and heart healing. And it was so lovely because there was that like feeling of, you know, freedom. You know, green always makes me think of running in a field and the trees and kind of like the spring that's coming and new blossom, new life. And so there is, you know, there is also, and the other, you know, if you feel like you've been out in the desert, then don't worry because spring is on its way. All right, but always invoke the power of the fox. The fox, if you go onto the Greater the Flame on Instagram, you will be amazed. Every single day I see what spirit animals are walking the path with us. The fox is always, always, always there. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.